I know what we're going to do today. We're going to match that voice. Specifically, another voice that I've never done before, and that is Dr. Doofenshmirtz from Phineas and Ferb. Full disclosure, I'm a little bit older than the Phineas and Ferb generation, so I kind of missed it actually being on TV. But, Dan Povenmire is very active here on TikTok, and, he does the voice a lot of Doofenshmirtz, so I wanted to have a listen to it myself, see if I could match and recreate it, and we'll see what happens. So first of all, we find a line, a phrase that we can use to get into the voice. It seems, anyway, from the comments, that one of the most popular lines is, if I had a nickel.
If I had a nickel for every time I was doomed by a puppet, I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice, right?
So immediately, the first thing that I noticed, and when I watched Dan do his voice as well, is that, again, it's a back-of-the-throat voice. So many back-of-the-throat voices. It's like, it's almost like Stitch, right? Stitch back here. So if you can gargle with the uvula, like that, so it's not the tongue. I only figured out how to do recently by doing various vocal exercises that utilize the back of the throat and the soft palate. And then the pitch is obviously high, so we're talking up here. And his accent is so peculiar. It's still based in his natural American accent, which isn't a lot. Like, he's still saying lot. He's not saying a lot. But he's going for, I guess, like a kind of a European-y kind of flair by, like, accentuating some sounds, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice. So we're already getting that. If I had a nickel for every time. Oh, my gosh. This is actually much harder than I thought. I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot. Someone's got that Miss Piggy vibe.
Oh, Miss Piggy way back here. But not quite as high, because that's going into female territory. But that growl, that's where we want to get.
If I had a nickel. Now we're going too high.
Perry the platypus.
That's another word we can use to get into it. I feel like what I have to is over-exaggerate all the words, right? If I had the nickel, maybe it's a little bit more in the mid-range than the, like, high up here kind of thing. So maybe it's like, it's just coming out here, like almost like the Will Hell scream. You know, if I had the nickel for every time. I'm getting closer. If I had the nickel for every time I was doomed by a puppet, I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice, right? And that's it. Again, just over and over and over again. Practice, practice, practice. Let's see if we can do it one more time.
If I had the nickel for every time I was doomed by a puppet, I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice, right?
Man, that would actually take a lot more practice, I think. But we got close, and we got the general gist of it. We got the vibe, anyway, the Doofenshmirtz vibe. Dan Povenmire, if you see this, let us know. Let us know how you do it, if there's a trick to it, where you place it, all that kind of good stuff, because we love talking about voices here.
I hope that kind of was a little bit closer to Doofenshmirtz.
I don't know if I have the accent. Right.
So until next time,